Really excited. I get to work with Jason Smith.
That just clamps the log down for me.
He has his own sawmill business, and he's going to tell us all about what that entails, and I'm going to dive in and get a little dirty myself. So Jason, how in the world did you even get into this?
Okay, so well, I got into it because I was actually looking to kind of start my own business and do my own thing. I've got a smaller mill. I purchased that one kind of as a hobby to get into it. And then once I realized there was a need for this service, what I did is I purchased this mill, the bigger mill, and with the hydraulics on it, make my life a little bit easier, make my back, it helps my back.
And did you just learn like totally from scratch how to do one of these, or did you grow up with one?
No, I worked with another guy that saws. He's a little older gentleman. He doesn't go out on the road and saw anymore, so he kind of helped me get started. And that's really the only way to learn. There's no class or no you know, you can watch YouTube videos, but until you actually physically do it, that's really the only way to learn.
So is this always stationary? Does it stay here?
No, I pull it. It's got wheels on it, obviously. I pull it to wherever. I basically go like a 100-mile radius around Lebanon, where we live. So, I mean, I can pull it wherever.
Do you actually cut the tree down, or it's already laying?
No, we don't cut trees down. We typically leave that to the tree service guys.
You're not clearing the tree, you're actually making something of the tree for the customer?
What I'll do is I'll ask them, I'll say, well, have your tree service guy or whoever, let them know that you're gonna have these logs sawed up by a sawmill, and most of those guys know and understand the length that they need to have for the log, and then they'll cut the log to length, and then I'll come in and saw the log into whatever customized dimensional lumber they want. I like for them to be cut down to the trunk. These are left a little bit, but that's okay. It's not too big. I can still roll it on my sawmill, but if it's got a huge branch sticking out, that's why I carry my chainsaws.
Okay, well, what are you going to have me help you with today?
So
Put me to work.
Today, what I'm going to have you do is just, as I'm sawing, you can offload scrap and then just stack it over there. And then whenever I get down to what's called a cant, and that's when I square that log up, it'll be left with a cant. Whenever I start sawing boards, you can just help me stack them on that trailer.
Okay.
The next cut that I make will determine whether it's going to be square or not.
So at what point does it stop being scrap? When there's no bark on it?
Yeah, you'll see. I'll make it this will become a square.
Noticing as you're finishing these cuts?
I mean, this is a good log, so I'm not really worried about it, but I'm just trying to figure out, what my next cut's gonna be and what type of how wide of 1-inch boards I can give this guy. This red line where this is, it basically tells me how far my blade is off the cross bunt. So So right now it's at 5. So basically I'm 5 inches off that cross bunk. So when I'm
5-inch board cut.
yeah, so whenever I make a cut, I'm leaving 5 inches of thickness on that board. Other way.
High enough?
Yep, that should be good.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. So tell me about the learning curve. You get one of these things, you think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
How long before you're really proficient on it and safe?
Proficient and safe. So I sawed probably every day for about a month, and before I felt comfortable enough to go and saw someone's lumber for them, right? So because you're gonna mess up a whole lot of stuff, and then there's a learning curve for the machine. Like there's just small things that this machine does and doesn't do, and you kind of have to learn that as well. It's just so much, there's so much detail in this machine, from the blade guide to the tension on the blade. Do you have the correct tension? Because if you don't have the correct tension on the blade, then your blade is going to go like this, and it's going to give you wavy cuts, and your customer's going to be upset. Or just feeling the machine as well. Like whenever I'm pushing this through a log and I can feel that I'm hitting a knot, I need to slow down a little bit so that my blade doesn't dive on me or it doesn't go up on me. So just little stuff like that. Being able to feel this machine in my hand and just running it so much, you just kind of get a knack for it after a while. And also like changing blades. So like swapping this blade out can be a fairly dangerous process, because there's a lot of teeth on that thing, and it's very sharp, and it's not very forgiving to flesh, as you can tell. Like when I'm swapping blades out, sometimes it'll just nick me and stuff. So I keep a lot of scratches on me, but like I said, the blade, just swapping a blade out, just learning how to do that and fold a blade up was a process within itself. So because you have to fold them up to send them back to get them resharpened. So
the moral of this story is there is quite a learning curve. It's not inexpensive. There's quite a bit to learn in terms of being functional, being safe, and being effective for your customers. So you might want to leave it to the professionals. We're really grateful to Jason Smith for his time today.
Responsible Timber.
You can find them online or on Facebook. And we've had a really great day here today. We'll see you next time.